Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about attractive male qualities. What exactly is a girl attracted to in a guy? And what are universal, whether you're in Brazil or China or England or America, what are the universal things that women are attracted to? And there are some myths, there are some things that guys get wrong, so I'm going to try and give you a list of the things that always apply. The first thing that you often hear about is being a leader. But this, what are the specific examples of how that applies? I've actually had some problems recently being a leader, and that is because I've come to Russia and my Russian's not so good. So sometimes I'll go to a restaurant with a girl and I try and speak to the waitress. She doesn't understand me, and then she starts speaking to the girl. And in that case, I can't be the leader, So anytime when I've been to a situation where, the waitress or someone working somewhere is speaking to the girl for me and she has to interpret, or I don't know my way around and she has to, navigate for us, it's always a bad situation to be in. So for me, I've tried to go to places where I know the people, I've tried to make my Russian a bit better, or I'm dating girls that speak good English, or I'm doing enough in the other attractive qualities that it shouldn't matter, but I'm very aware of that. So guys, when you're with girls, you need to be leading, suggesting things instead of asking questions, making decisions wherever you can, and generally just being the person that's in control. If you can show situations where you're in a powerful position, that's even better. If you've got people around you that look up to you, if you've got friends that you're kind of, don't want to say like the boss of, but you're the one that usually makes the decisions, seeing you in those kind of situations would be very good. If you've got some position where you're of some higher social value, if you're a teacher, if you're a manager in an office, seeing you with these people and in those situations would paint you as a leader. And outside of those, or if you don't have those, it's very important that you're in your interactions with her, that you present yourself as a leader. The second thing that is very important is strength. And let me check that out. But I don't mean physical strength. I mean strength of will and strength of opinion. So if I'm in a conversation with a girl and I say, oh, I don't know, I think in this political situation they should have done this, and she says, no, I don't agree, I think blah, blah, blah. And you say, oh, yeah, maybe you're right. No, that's not strength. You need to be strong in your opinion, strong in your thoughts, strong in your beliefs, and stick to them. If you don't like certain behaviors and certain things, it's okay to show it. If you, if you think that good manners are very important and she's taking telephone calls all the time, don't stand for it. Be strong. It's actually going to generate attraction. You say, listen, I've put my phone on silent, while we were having dinner, and I understand if you've got some important business or something to do, and you can tell me that, but if you're the kind of person that's always just taking phone calls, I just have to tell you right now, I don't really think it's cool. And you can just say that. Be strong in your boundaries, strong in your beliefs, strong in your opinions, strong about everything. And that's the second attractive quality. Third thing that you should have that is attractive is drive or passion. So she should meet you, and if she meets you and you're like, yeah, my job, I'm kind of, don't really like it. I go to the gym sometimes, but I'm a bit lazy, so I don't really go like this. And about everything, you're just kind of, blah, blah, blah. It's not very attractive. You should have drive or passion. You say, I'm working on this project, it's so interesting. We've got these people, they're doing this, and I'm doing this. And I just started doing this fencing or something. It's really fun. I'm loving it. And you're showing this passion, and it's contagious, and it's very attractive. So try and have drive or passion. It doesn't need to be about your job. If you hate your job, that's fine, but find something that you've got some drive or passion about. Which brings me to the next thing, which is busyness. If the girl says, when would you like to meet? I say, I don't know, I'm free tonight, I'm free tomorrow lunchtime, tomorrow night, the next day, any day really. And she ends up being more busy than you, it's actually unattractive. She should need to kind of work for your time a little bit. So, I'm busy today, I need to prepare for this thing. Tomorrow I've got this, tomorrow I've actually got a dinner. On Friday I'm going to this concert, blah, blah, blah. On Saturday I've got this. I could meet you, I guess I could meet you like early evening on Friday, but then I'll have to go. Or I could meet you on Saturday in the afternoon, Sunday night. you're presenting a picture where you're busy, you've got a lot of stuff going on. Of course, it should be real. So if you've got nothing going on in your life, you know, take your mum's advice from back in the day, join some clubs, do some activities, find some things to do so that you can actually be busy and have things to do. It doesn't mean that you need to be, you know, like a high-powered businessman, always in meetings, but you should have a busy social life and interesting things going on. So try and be busy, it's much more attractive. Next thing that you should show at some point is intelligence or wisdom. If you're an older guy dating younger girls, it's more in the way of wisdom and worldliness. And if you're with someone closer to your same age, then it's something more along the lines of intelligence. That means that you could just take a minute and you say, you know, you reading any books at the moment? And she says no, and you say, or she says yes, and you say, oh, what? And you talk about it, and then you say, oh, I'm reading this about this, and it was interesting because blah, blah, blah. And you've got some well thought out thoughts about something. You get some opportunity to show some intelligence. For me, when I'm talking to a girl, it could be something psychological, it could be something based on the books that I'm reading, but I've got some moment where she's like, wow, this guy has some knowledge in some area, and it's attractive. Girls generally do not like to date guys that are stupider than them. So at some point you need to show some wisdom and some intelligence. Again, if that's a weakness in your life, do some courses, do some things. I don't have a degree or a master's or anything like that. So back in the day I did lots of courses and I filled that gap, and I got lots of you know, qualifications that made me a little bit smarter. So at least, you know, I could impress people sometimes with my intelligence and my experience and my skills in different areas. Something that is important is to deal with her tests. This could have come under strength, but I'm going to call it unreactiveness. That means that she says to me, you know, why don't you cut your hair? It's something that I hear from time to time. Or why don't you shave your beard? And if I say, oh really? Oh, you think I should cut my hair? Hang on. Hi, my hairdresser, yeah, could I make an appointment? No, the soonest appointment, because, you know, she said I need a haircut. No, you say, look, this is how it is. It's always got to be unreactiveness. Why are you wearing that shirt? You know, are you gay? Why are your jeans so tight? Why are you wearing these shoes? One of my friends always disses my shoes. But I don't react. I say, well, I like them, and, you know, girls seem to like me in general, so I'm not going to change, you know, because I think most people believe differently, but more importantly, this is what I like. And being unreactive to tests, being unreactive to pressure, to challenges, is something that's very attractive. You know, if you don't do this, I'm going to go. Okay, fine, go. It's no problem. Being cool with whatever happens is always going to be more attractive. If you want to add a few more things to this, if I haven't given you enough already, I think it's good to be to demonstrate what a girl logically wants. When you read a lot of advice in dating, there's this question about being the provider versus being the lover. And the lover is supposed to be very interesting and have all of these things, but I've described most of them. It's actually even better if you can demonstrate on top of that that you have the logical things that she wants. So she wants a guy that is, you know, can be a good family man, a guy that has good relationships, you know, with people that his friends, you know, respect, and having all of these logical qualities, showing that you're kind, showing that you're friendly, that you're good-natured, is something that will not hold you back, but will actually add to your attractiveness if you have the other things that include some of the bad boy elements of attraction. That's it. Those are my attractive qualities. Think about, you know, the ones you have, how you can show them more. Think about the ones that you don't have and how you can develop them over time.
PUA training.